Welcome to Mother's Narrative Network. Before we begin, please like and subscribe for more daily uploads. Hope you enjoy today's video. How to Look Rich Part 4. I don't know about the jewelry. I do always clock it tbh. I wear a gold watch with a black leather strap, a wedding, eternity, and engagement ring. At the moment I am wearing a black drop pearl on a silver chain. I don't wear gold as I'm a summer. That lot's worth about £9,000. Not meant as a braggy comment. But I'm also wearing a pair of earrings, the circle of tiny diamonds with a hole in the middle, like a polo but tiny. I have received so many compliments about them, and once, when one had dropped out, someone made a huge gaspy fuss. They were £17.99 from Oliver Bono's. Whether anyone would have made a fuss if I didn't have some decent stuff, I don't know. But tomorrow in my black Payuna jeans, anorak and Romika lace-ups, because they accommodate my orthotics, I'm not sure anyone will notice grin. I wouldn't want it any other way. I'm not keen on reality TV stars, but Olivia Palermo has it down, every time. She has great J.Crew style. Love it. Interestingly, I think Victoria Beckham, who always looks well put together, never looks expensively dressed. She always looks like she is wearing a pencil skirt and a £10,000 handbag. The richest woman I know wears Echo sandals with socks, possibly with a hole, ancient flowered skirts, and a bobbly fleece, and drives a T-Reg Golf with dents. You bump into her and think XX, the state of you. And then you see a simply marvelous diamond twinkling somewhere and realize she's probably standing more money than anyone in a 5-mile radius, and just doesn't care. She scrubs up well when necessary though. VB, now that's a baffling case. People still can't shake off her former fashion choices. She did some horrendous fashion crimes for many years, and then all of a sudden, poof, all that is gone, and is replaced with very understated and streamlined clothes. It's like she had a fashion personality transplant. Perceptions differ. To me and others I know, Amal Clooney and Victoria Beckham are firmly in the try too hard category, and definitely not ones to inspire effortless chic, aka expensive. I do actually agree with the comment upthread about everything coordinating in the sense that the whole outfit must create a certain look. I have a friend, thin but not tall, if that's of interest, who always looks beautifully put together and expensive. She has nice jewelry and always has her hair and makeup done, but a lot of her clothes are cheap, H&M, supermarket stuff, Zara. The thing is, she looks right, because if she's wearing jeans and a blazer, her staple look is skinny jeans, ballet pumps, plain jersey top, either scarf or necklace and sunglasses. Everything is working towards that look. She also looks stylish and expensive in gym gear, because she'll wear gym pants, a gym jacket, sports tight bag, etc., unlike me, who puts on a gym outfit then a big puffer coat over the top, because I haven't got a nice gym jacket blush. For evening, she will have a suitable coat, jacket, and clutch bag. She won't wear a dress then put her warm work coat over the top like I would. I don't look expensive or stylish. Sad. I think being tubby does make it harder, because it's harder to get clothes that fit well when you're bigger, and the need for clothes to be cut well and fit right is greater when your body isn't perfect. It also limits your choices of styles. I would love to wear skinny jeans and flats with a 3/4 sleeve sweater, but I know I look big dressed like that, so it's not really an option. My fashion look of choice would be preppy, but I'm too big to really work that style. I've kept quiet about this whole being slim to look expensive thing up until now, primarily because I forgot which email address I'd registered with, so couldn't log in. But it's getting on my nerves so much I've re-registered to comment. You do not have to be pencil slim to look expensive. I've always been told that I look expensive right from being about 17 or 18, and still am pretty regularly now at 43. During that time I've been everything from a size 10 to a 20, so not always slim, but what I do have is an eye for expensive looking clothes, even if they are not. Height and a bone structure, that is huge but statuesque, so no matter what my size things hang well. I'm also blessed with norks that never venture above AC cup, which help immeasurably in the larger phases. I admit it does help, but being slim is not essential to looking well turned out. I'm slimish, but not slender, quite solid hourglass and short legs. Same with features. I don't really have the whole blonde thing going on. I actually hated dressing as a young woman, as the whole youthful boho mismatched everything from Topshop thrown together style made me look really weird, and classic styles really do suit me better. I go for the Diana quick look, pretty much similar coloring or build, and I love it. Reddy, I completely agree with you about heel height. I don't think towering heels look comfy, and anything that looks uncomfortable doesn't look expensive, so tottering heels showing sore-looking feet, summer shoes in winter and skimpy clothes when it's cold. There does seem to be a lack of heels around which aren't 4 inches tall, which still look nice and non-frumpy. They're getting harder to find. 4 inches is getting to be the standard now. And flats often look so much better. I much prefer flats or boots with jeans and trousers to heels. They do seem to make the wearer look like they've got more confidence. Jackie O, Grace Kelly, Audrey Hepburn. All had that special something that made them look effortlessly stylish and expensive. Wonder what it was about them. Googled Sloane Ranger, in images, the female members of the royal family. And other people who look like they belong to the horsey set, fairly ridiculous, as they are defined as fashionable young people mostly living in London. Googling has confused me even further, smiley face. Really enjoyed this thread and agree with most of it that certain things, such as an air of confidence, a hood hair etc. help. 2 examples spring to mind. The first was a woman and her husband and daughter in the shops. They clearly spent a lot of money, clothes looked very expensive, yet it didn't look at all chic, which is what I think we are also referring to on this thread with the likes of Olivia Palmero. The main issues were that the woman, very tall as slim or groomed, was on really tall heels, which gave her a silly totter. She also had clearly had a fair bit of work, despite only being I'd guess in her 30s. Huge lips and Botox made her look very cheap. The other thing is that they were just at the shops. There is an element of trying too hard, being overdressed that cheapens a look. In contrast, just before Christmas there was a woman in the theater who looked amazing and chic or wealthy. I'd say she was early 60s, she was probably size 16/18, but wonderful figure, and it because not mega slim, had amazing skin. Her hair was grey and cut, just below the ear, but looked full, soft, and despite the fact it was blowing a gale outside, not a hair was out of place. Can't remember exact clothes details, which I guess is impression. I would want to remember person not the clothes. But she had really tactile sort of clothes. Trousers were velour, or something, and blouse was silk patterned all in gorgeous jewel tones that really complemented her. Personally, I like a timeless, classic look, but rarely wear it myself as I prefer to have something a bit more funky, a playful thrown in the mix. Plus with kids on tow, I very rarely exude an air of calm. Plus I rarely get out, minus kids, so when I get to local pub, etc., I'm guilty of overdressing as it's my only chance. As others have said, those I do know who have pound, I would never guess by looking at their clothes. I think it is perhaps a lower middle class thing to want to look more expensive. I don't mean this in a snotty way. I'm from a very much working class background myself. P.S. Have really enjoyed this thread. This thread immediately makes me think of a friend of mine. She's tall, very slim, great bone structure, great hair, eyebrows and nails always done, and she wears lots of beautifully cut muted tones. Have never seen her wear anything bright at all. Even when she's out for a run and waves as she passes my house, she still manages to look done and expensive. They are totally minted though. LOL at dressing for school events. I usually wear smartish jeans for a parents' evening with something like Converse and a long sleeve t-shirt. I'm nearly always one of the smartest and most dressed up there, tracky bottoms are much more the norm. Guess it depends on the school. Agree completely about slim equals expensive, or at least if someone is larger then good bone structure is the key. I will never look anything but okay even at my slimmest, which is not at the moment. Sad face, another one heading for Slimming World next week, because I have a very soft silhouette with no discernible cheekbones of any kind. To me that translates as looking cute, fun or pleasant at best, but sadly never expensive or stylish. Posture matters a great deal. My exercise teacher is 67 and generally not well to D0, but wears very ordinary clothes, with a few outrageously expensive presents, incredibly well. She's not skinny, but she stands elegantly, and moves fluently whatever she is doing. She stands out like a thoroughbred among cart horses, and most of the cart horses probably spend 3 times what she does on clothes and grooming. One reason that Pilates is so popular with expensive people is that it puts such emphasis on posture. However, it is impossible, so I have been told, to teach in groups of more than 8, or to learn from a DVD, and that alone makes classes quite expensive. I was thinking about this thread when talking about books earlier. Stay with me. There is a point in this, and I remembered a bit in an Agatha Christie book, The Body in the Library. She's talking about the difference between upper-class gals and the lower types. She talks about why the murder victim has changed her dress, supposedly to meet a man, and not changed into her best dress, or into something appropriate for the occasion, like a tweed skirt and jumper. She was going for a car ride at night. Miss Marple goes back to talk about a picnic for her whole village and the lower classes, although that's not how she words it, all put on their best clothes, not the most appropriate ones for a social occasion. It struck me on this thread about the comment about people without a lot of money suddenly having a big chunk to spend and thinking they wanted something showy they'd get lots of attention for, and Victoria Beckham often looking overdressed. The truly posh wear what's right for that occasion, not always dressed up. So value good quality basics as well as good quality going out clothes, because you won't always just get dressed up, but wear what's right for the occasion. Bit like some designer bags with casual or cheap clothes. If they are formal or work bags, it's not just that they look fake with the cheaper clothes, they look like the wrong choice of bag. A structured black Prada Galleria bag with casual jeans and jumper will look a bit wrong, and a Chloe Marcy with a suit can look a bit out of place, as it's a more casual bag, more suited to a casual outfit. The truly rich and posh will have several expensive and good quality bags, note, not automatically designer, and can use the right one for an outfit. Phyllis Lothy, yep, me too. I realized that was where I was going wrong. It is worth spending money on a casual clothes as I'd look better in good quality basics for a relaxed lunch than overdressing, because my casual stuff is all a bit crap. Also, knowing what the right clothes are for the occasion, not really feeling comfortable that you'll get it right, and so overcompensating with a fancier dress than is necessary to avoid being underdressed is a clear marker of my riff-raff, but trying status. I am still baffled. A lot of the pictures, links etc. pretty much describe my style, how I dress, but as Mrs. Seaby said, I don't think I would want to be regarded as looking expensive. Grin, I try and look stylish and dress with care whether I am just staying in, or just popping to the supermarket. I do think it's a mindset thing. 2 things I have disagreed with a lot on this thread, is that you can only achieve style, can't use the word expensive, by looking tall and slim, and also there is just one look, the classic look. I am slim, but petite, okay, a short RC, and it means that I dress for my frame. Equally earlier someone said Dawn French doesn't look expensive. Again, not sure what expensive is, but in many of the pictures I see, she looks bloody stylish, especially when she has that stunning blunt haircut. Again, she dresses for her frame. Also, there are many ways to be stylish, and yes, the classic look is the easiest, but it's certainly not the only way. It suits my personality, no, doesn't mean I am full, so I carry it off with confidence, but it certainly isn't for everyone. Dinosaurs, you are so spot on about bags. Especially the two examples you used. I have a Chloe Marcy, bought it for work and realized after a fashion fail that it is more a white shirt, tan jacket, jeans kind of bag than a use with a suit or dress, because it's too heavy looking. Blingy, yep, it's not a work bag, it's a weekend bag, and then having the right one can make your whole outfit look more expensive and put together. But having an expensive bag with the wrong style of clothes can make the overall look cheaper and wrong. There are a few crossover bags that are smart enough to look good with office wear and unstructured enough to look good with casual clothes, but they are few and far between. Oh yes, Deb, ironing. I hate ironing, but have concluded cheap clothes always look more expensive if ironed, even if you can get away with not ironing them. I think I'll settle for looking cheap and crumpled. You don't need to be tall. I've noticed very petite Asian women who look very expensive. Tiny, light and clean cut clothes. Tall and slim, yes, that too. But mostly it's a style factor. Actually, I just saw a pin with navy pants, slightly lighter navy cashmere jumper and a skinny belt. All the same palette. Skinny belts help. I love this thread. I buy a lot of eBay, choose a designer or a picture, and look for a match. Bit time consuming, but I cannot stand spending too much on clothes, but want to look expensive. I always think there is always someone who has what I want in their wardrobe, lol. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed the video. Before you go, please like, comment, and subscribe for more daily uploads.